Okay guys, big day. Legacy of the Forge DLC to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 game. Over the last 2-3 weeks I played on hardcore mode to prepare myself to this DLC. I want to finish it on hardcore mode, so let's see what it's all about. Well, more or less it's obvious it's about Forge, but what exactly? Let's go. Let's continue. And like this, look where I saved, just in front of our new home. Let's check it out.
This place seems familiar.
Start Legacy of the Forge DLC.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Come on, like dear.
Forgive me.
I can help.
It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
He was my stepfather, but he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalena. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmith's guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skoda used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right. Such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out. But be warned. From what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Thank you, lady. Her face actually very detailed. A lot more details have when ordinary NPC have. So let's go. But where are we going? Once again to Town's Hall. Okay. Good. Buddy.
Look what I have for you.
Let's go. So yeah, I'm playing on hardcore mode. So I have... Let me check. Yeah, I have all debuffs of hardcore mode, so you can see. So my progress 40% slower when on normal mode. I mean, all my skills have slower progress. I'm currently, that's my stats of my skills. The most important skill, craftsmanship, I didn't get to 30 yet, but soon. Right before this DLC I forged like probably 15 worth of Sir Valentine and get 2 levels on walls. So yeah. So where we going? Adept? I guess, yeah. Why I shouldn't mention my pa? Why is that?
You? Don't lie. Where would you have learnt how to do that?
Yeah, we gonna need to fix
Beautiful clock.
this clock on in this DLC.
Brothers are fighting over this kingdom. So too other brothers are quarreling in Kuttenberg. Brothers in strife.
It is somewhere over here. Yes, second building
Careful.
from this passage. over here.
Good day to you. I'll be
Good
with you
day.
in What would you like, sir?
Can I repair
Would you rep-
things? No, I'm good.
Master Bushek,
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well,
Hey,
more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The Guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
yes.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And
Check
third,
and check.
you'll have to compete the Guild's trial.
Easy.
Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Okay. She told me, didn't mention Martin, but you know what? Maybe this one.
As far as experience, I helped at my father's forge. We made a sword for Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets together.
Kobila, eh? The royal hetman. Is there any way for you to prove it?
I have the sword here. Would you like to see it?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything.
I'm Radzig Cobbler's bastard.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
You know what? Why we shame of our our name?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait. Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky.
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because...
Yes.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Come on.
How's
I
he
want
doing
details.
these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it. It seems answering questions about your family
He
and
actually liked
experience
that.
won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. I should also mention there will be a verbal exam. And if you can read, I have an excellent handbook here. It's called On Blacksmithing. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word.
I'd like to buy the...
Here it is.
Okay.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything, even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
I'm actually should tell you, I robbed this guy's shop like 2 nights before this conversation, so this is a little bit awkward.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armour, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well, then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now. The guild's forge isn't far.
Okay, you know what? I want to change.
We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Oh,
Mind if
no,
I
no,
test-
no, no, no. Wait.
Your knowledge a bit along the way. Our spark's a good sign, how forging. Come. Everyone was looking forward to seeing what you can do. How can you tell you're making progress while forging?
The workpiece changes shape.
That's right. The longer you forge, the closer your workpiece resembles the finished product. I have one more question for you.
Yes.
What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching.
Second.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time, learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still
It
awaits.
happens. Just watch where you're going.
Just a little
next time.
further now.
Oh yeah, and I know what in my shop will be armor craft master. Henry still can't make armor by his own, but he get the man who can do this.
Shall we begin?
And we will get blueprints from different quests.
Henry,
We
That's
welcome
fine,
the
sir.
young
He
blood.
doesn't have what it takes.
Hey,
Sehr young.
watch your mouth.
There he is.
Ready? We can begin.
Yeah, I'm ready.
honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild. Let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
But
Aye, aye. Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders,
Ooh,
and now you've
someone
gone and
jealous.
flipped it all around. Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a
Sure.
single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
straw yellow.
Straw yellow.
Correct?
Wunderbar.
Let's move on to the
Wunderbar.
second.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
Shape.
By the shape.
That's correct.
Correct.
Last question.
What's the final step before completing
Easy.
a piece?
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
That's right.
Richtig.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück.
Let's see what you can do, young Frisky. Let's see, then.
Let's go. Steel sword. Not here. Here. Pretty expensive. Bastard. I'm hitting not to a yellow but to a white state of the blade of the piece.
for fuck's sake.
It's fine.
Das ist zu viel.
It's fine.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Konzentrieren!
New whistling music.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
What's next?
That's it. Perfect quality. Master quality. MJ quality. Martin Johnson quality. That's right.
All done?
Let's see what you made. My! I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Fantastic work,
Thank you.
Henry. This sword is a piece of art.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
Nice.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Now
It's
just
not
the
that
final
hard,
step.
is it?
Hang it up.
Can I sharp it?
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to
Will
you to
Chamber
say a few words.
What?
Worthy masters. First of all, I have to say what a great honor this is for me. Becoming a member of such a prestigious guild in this great city is something I'd hardly have dreamt of just a few months ago. I promise to fulfill my oaths and prove to you that I'm someone you can rely on.
We're glad to hear it. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to
Prestige.
take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that once she goes poking her nose into
Dude.
everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
What
are you waiting
about
for?
the gold plate?
Looks like someone waiting my Dagger at night. Blacksmith prestige. That's the new system of the game. Let's see where we can find it. Where? Not here. Crafting. Where I can check this prestige system. Okay. What? Here it is. Oh yeah, here it is. Accepted. Max level I think 30. So
Henry?
let's see how we can improve our prestige points.
Excuse
Skills more. Right. Oh yeah, we got key to the chamber of guild. Let's see where is this chamber.
Wanted to break in here, did you?
Now.
No.
You've no.
Where is chamber? I can't go this way. Probably not here. Yeah, we have a blacksmith area over here. I crafted already few swords there.
Fine day for some fine wares.
So back to the old lady, right? Yep. Let's go.
Come and take your pick.
Come closer. Don't be shy. Quality.
The lads will help me get in.
It's fine.
Finest wares.
No worries.
Quality goods.
Fine wear.
Am I going in the right way? No. No, I'm not.
Good to see you.
Apples. Juicy apples. Yellow and red. Come.
Okay, we are back to our new home. Where is old lady? Here she is.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
I love my
Wonderful.
helmet.
Finally, we can make some progress here. Oh, I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and
I'll
I'm afraid I
handle
won't
it.
be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. This way. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have to open this gate from the other side.
Okay. I do not need another spade. What? Bell's chest.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh. Heal.
Come on.
Where I need to move this. Yeah, this way. I probably need to open these gates.
Lugging sacks really never gets old.
Lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon.
Mood. You again. Mood glitched again.
Here, mutt. Some of this is bound to come in handy.
Anything else? Yeah.
Those sure look
One
heavy.
sack after another.
Paper floor, okay.
Looking better already.
What next? What next? This. Let's check. Upper floor porch. Okay. Here. Oh. Wait, oh.
I wonder what's in store for me here.
Lady, you live here like how many? 20 last years? Even more? By just moving one little stone every day from every room, you could clean this place like much better than I doing right now. Just one little stone like this. Okay.
carrying those heavy sacks up and down the stairs. I couldn't handle it.
No one asks you to carry this sack. Only 1-2 stones every day. And good workout, like going up and down stairs for old man, lady also.
This looks like it was an apprentice's room.
Minor shit wine.
I reckon I can still use these materials. What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Let's go. Is this? Nothing else? What you got here? Oh, that's my chest actually. Oh. Thank you.
My word, you really are a handy lad.
Thank
And
you.
hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here.
Okay. I'm smell bad. Can I wash myself? Oot. Yep. Okay. Sign. Sure. Why? What I need to fix this? Prestige. Yeah. Got old bed, old leather. Useless junk. The most important things. Yeah. Yeah, I need that to gain prestige somewhere. Probably around level 8-9 for a start. Yeah, 8. Okay.
Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years?
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I can forge like master quality swords like with closed eyes, but to forge not even level 3 axe is happens quite difficult.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Skoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked, and he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe, and an axe doesn't make the best love token.
Tell me more about Skoda.
What do you want to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Skoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yaneba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Skoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Skoda held them in high regard.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out.
It was poisoned.
Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
I'd like to know something about Martin.
Of course, ask away.
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in 2, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the two of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although, he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next
we know
day,
already the story.
he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will.
We already know what, how. Okay, X. Magdalena sex. Let's do it. Welcome to your forge. A little bit more. Will be good. Okay. My bad. What?
This'll take a bit longer.
Nice. At least level 3. Nice. Lemon.
I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
Totally.
That works for me,
Glad to hear it.
as long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
So she can sell
Where
my
did you say the chest is?
stuff.
In the storeroom.
You've taken on quite the workload.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guild masters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself.
Take care and have a pleasant
Okay.
evening.
Prestige 2. You know what? I have... Let's see how this system actually works. That's not my chest. Once again, remind me where is my chest. Somewhere over here, right? Yeah. I'm already have like a bunch of Dear Valentine swords, so I will put all of them in the box and we'll see how many money I will get. Yeah. Okay. Put all of them. 16 ports. Now, where is this dice guy? Play dice with Boris. Here he is. Oh, he's in that guild. Okay, let's go that way. Yep.
Sheet metal, chains here.
Okay, we are back here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever. Right? Let's answer. I do not need
Greetings.
repairs, right?
Good thing you're here. Ah, if it isn't our newest member, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd stop and greet you.
That's nice of you. How's the forge doing?
Pretty well. I'll clean things up. Soon it'll be good as new.
Well, best of luck to you, lad. Us guild masters have to support each other, you know. Work together, like friends.
By the way, Magdalena mentioned you like playing dice.
Aye, that's no secret. Anytime, any place. What about you? You like rolling bones?
Oi!
Of course.
Glad to hear it. Fancy a game now? What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Okay. I do not like actually Devil Dive, since last time King's Die also kinda crappy one. Let's try Hugo Dice, Blue Die, pretty cool die, Lucky Die.
Christ, what a day that was.
Let me see. Grip die. Or play with ladies. You know what? Let's go like this. Maybe King's Die not that bad. You know what? Let's bring this favorable die. Set of moral.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Christ, it's hot out.
Damn it, it's not
Well,
working.
you're not afraid of anything.
Oh, I'm not. Wow. Wow.
Finally!
Ha! Just like your pa.
Damn.
Frisky always had rotten luck at dice too.
Really?
Aye, but he did more than all right for himself in other areas. You know what they say, unlucky at dice. Maybe it'll be the same for you.
I don't know.
Now listen, I had an idea. When you play dice, you could spread our guild's good name.
What do you mean?
Players in Kuttenberg and beyond always appreciate it when someone like a guild master plays a fair game with them. It'll help our prestige as well as yours. And I speak from experience. And so you have something to play for, even with some more discerning opponents. Take this.
Thanks.
And one more thing. When me and the other masters had a good look at you during the ceremony, you seem like the type of fella that's been through a lot despite your age. Am I right?
100%.
You're right. You could say I'm a bit of an adventurer.
And that's just the type of bloke I need. Just so you understand, us fellas at the guild are craftsmen, merchants. There are some troubles we can't solve without outside help.
Yes.
And now that we have someone like you, we might not have to go looking for it elsewhere.
What's this about?
A shipment of materials that got stuck somewhere on the way to Kuttenberg. One of our German masters, Klaus Eichner, wanted to discuss it with you. Go and see him. He can tell you more.
Let's
Wait a
discuss it.
I wanted to ask you about Martin. Did you know him well?
Of course I did. All the blacksmith's apprentices in the city knew each other. We were one big group. But it was different with Frisky. That was real friendship. The things I got up to with him and Fly. These days, nobody would believe me.
I hear he and Skoda tried to fix the astronomical clock.
Aye, everyone wanted to back then. But Frisky and Fly said they'd made some progress. But they could have just been yanking my pizzle.
Well, I don't think Martin was the type of person to joke about things like that.
I suppose you're right. I reckon if he was still alive, he'd still be trying to fix it.
Who was Fly?
A fella called Standa. He used to apprentice with your pa at Skoda's forge. Folks used to call him Fly because he was always calm, quiet, kind of like a fly on the wall. But when he got pissed off, he could really buzz, believe me.
He sounds like he'd be worth talking to.
Aye, only he left the burg, and God knows where he is now. Maybe one of the other masters will know more. Try asking them about him.
What did you get up to together?
Ha! Things that aren't polite to talk about, lad. Girls, taverns, all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'll tell you sometime, once we get to know each other better. But anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you at the forge.
Alright. Anything else? Okay. He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Where am I?
Who's that?
Sorry. Trying to find the exit.
Christ, pardon me.
Okay. Where are we going next? Eirich. Right here. And we over here. So going like this.
Credits, axes, come and take your pick.
Yeah. I really like this game, like I'm got almost 300 hours in the game and still can't get over it. Actually, I'm kinda almost done on this walkthrough with main quest. I'm on about 80-85% of finished main campaign. So you can check my streams. Soon I will do next stream and will stream or two and finish the game. I'm currently in the Sigismund camp. So yeah, let's go do this over here, right?
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Glad to see you, guild brother.
Hello.
Boris mentioned you wanted to discuss something with me.
And what is it he told you?
Not much, but I understand you're having some sort of business troubles.
Good, good. But before we speak, I have to ask you something. And please be honest. Is Martin the blacksmith really your father, junger Mann?
Why do you ask? Don't you believe me?
Ich möchte dir trauen, but I have a good memory for faces. And to tell you the truth, you do not resemble your father much.
Martin was the one who raised me and taught me the craft, but he wasn't my real father. You're right.
And you admit this freely, even while knowing the regulations forbid bastards from becoming members of the guild?
My father would vouch for me, were he still alive. He'd want me to carry on his legacy.
Well said. The wishes of the dead do indeed bear weight. Nevertheless, do not mention this to anyone else. Not everyone may be so understanding, and may wish ill upon you, Junge. Now please follow me. We can discuss the rest in private. Yeah. It is always easier to think over a cup of wine.
Yeah, invisible wine.
So bitter und so süß wie das Leben selbst.
Why did you...
Gott segne dich, Klaus. Oh, verzeih, I did not know you had a visitor.
Nichts passiert, mein Bruder. Allow me to introduce our newest member, Master Henry. Henry, this is my younger brother, Olbert, a royal official. He oversees the customs and guilds of Kuttenberg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Ja, gleichfalls, Meister. Do not let me disturb you. We shall speak later, Klaus. Auf Wiedersehen, meine Freunde.
Good. Now you know my brother as well. He is a man of strong principles. The guilds do not have it easy with him.
Your brother is a nobleman. He looks highborn.
Nein, not at all. We have the same father. But I was the one to inherit his forge and place in the guild. Albert had to pave his own road. Everything he has achieved is thanks to his ability to deal with people.
So he's our ally. We can trust him.
That depends. He is an honest man, but he will not give us anything for free. Things used to be simpler with him. Nevertheless, while the world may change, problems stay the same. And you are the one I chose to help me deal with them, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to, if I'm able. What is this about, Master?
You may not know this, but it is my job to guarantee the guild can do its work without interruption, and that the goods get where they need to. Surely you know our work attracts all sorts of undesirables, right?
Did something go missing? Someone got robbed?
If only it was just one someone, junger Mann. And I'm afraid we will have to sort this out ourselves.
If something happened, why don't we turn to the bailiff?
Because things are more complicated than they seem, junger Mann. Look, this city may belong to the king, but it is controlled by rich foremen and trade guilds. While ours may be among the most influential, that is precisely what upsets many people and arouses envy.
So the bailiff wouldn't help us?
Natürlich hilft er. But the question is how long it would take and how much merchandise we would have left over.
What are you implying?
Only that there are many who would wish harm upon our guild. What's more, ever since the army arrived in the region, every dirty deed is blamed on deserters and Trabants.
Are you saying they're ambushing our wagons on purpose?
Ja, genau. And it is getting harder and harder to save what we can. That is why I wanted to ask for your help, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to help. Where should I go?
I see you are not afraid of anything, mein Freund.
Well, I don't mind getting my hands dirty when it's for a good cause.
Good. That is just what we need. A supply wagon on his way from Prague disappeared yesterday. It was likely attacked. It is some rotten luck. There was nothing particularly valuable, but the foreman had guild documents with him for transferring property.
Do you suspect someone?
Hard to say. I do not know yet. But those documents will cost us dearly unless we get them back, assuming those blackguards have not already burned them.
So you think there's more of them?
Ja, das stimmt. I would guess they have a camp somewhere nearby.
I understand. I'll have a look around and try to find those documents.
Gut gemacht.
Okay.
Tell me, how do you plan on doing it?
Stealthy mission.
I'll find those wretches and fill them with arrows before they even know what hit them.
Good. That sounds like a decent plan. Though it is still risky. I will give you some arrows as well as some weapon coating, but be careful.
Why here is no stealth option?
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
The documents you are looking for have a green seal with the guild's symbol, and they were in a leather case originally. I doubt those blackguards know how to read, so perhaps you will get lucky and find them lying around or maybe in some crate or chest.
Is there anything else?
Nein, das ist alles. Get those documents back if you can, but remember, du solltest vorsichtig sein, junger Mann.
Okay. Recover documents. It's actually almost night time. So how I can get down? Right. Where is this camp? It documents. Oh, right here. 1 second. How many survival schnapps do I got? I have some. Oh, 6
You're right.
saves.
But I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till
Alright.
the last.
This is where I need to go. So let's go.
Moment this year. So, have you got any ideas?
This way.
If I did, I wouldn't leave it
This
till the
way.
last moment this year. See you next time. Take care.
Right. I'm currently right here. So let's see.
Quick!
Where is this camp? It's about 10 p.m. So everyone should
They attacked the guild's wagon
go
and
to
stole
sleep.
those documents around here. Master Eichner wanted me to look for them.
Okay. Oh, the camp right here, of course. Let's go along tree line and we should find them.
Quick!
Oh, I'm right here now. I need to go back. Yeah. You do not have fast travels, you do not know where you are on hardcore mode, so it happens. Game safe.
Whoa!
And that is the camp.
Whoa! Whoa!
Let's switch to... We already on our stealth outfit. How many people? 1, 2... Okay. I'm taking all expensive stuff.
What's that?
Where you came from? Okay.
What the fuck?
What fucker? Intruder! Get over here!
Everyone get over here! We've got an intruder!
Ah, Dopper Deli! What fucker? Everyone here! We've got a bestie!
Can you please stop? Thank you. And my final point in stealth is really pleasant surprise. Let's get back to the camp. I didn't expect what them, like 6 of them. Do I want to eat? I do. So let's eat. Nice. Anything and anyone else? Okay. Nice. Do not want to sit and I do not want to sleep. Okay, did I check? I think I didn't check one more. Ah, yeah, this one. I checked. Okay, we're good. Yep. No more chests. Let's move some stuff to our horse. And let's get back to West Giver. And I'm probably need to sell all this. If it actually was daytime, you can take this horse and sell it. Like, where is it? Yeah, over here. You ride here and you just can ride to him, but it's night time. He's currently closed.
Go!
Let's go back. Alright, here we are.
Whoa!
First and first, let me take all stuff from my horse to sell this guy. To this guy. Right?
You're always welcome.
Thank you. Okay, you can have this too. This 1,400. This. Boom, boom. Boom. And boom.
I'd like to discuss...
Aye, you'll convince me. You found what you needed, Henry.
I got lucky. I managed to get back those stolen guild documents.
So you found the scoundrels that did it?
I punished.
Aye. I took back what they stole, then I took care of them.
Good. But like I said, it was a needless risk. You should have left that up to the bailiff. Now, show me the documents.
Here they are. These are the only ones I found with our seal.
Oh, mein Gott. Is this really all the documents?
Why? Is something missing?
Schwer zu sagen. But I think something else is behind this. It seems I will have to have a serious talk with the Bzhevnov abbot. But that is for me to worry about. You did your job perfectly. And the other masters will hear about it. You can be sure of that. By the way, I heard you are looking for a man called Standa, whom they called Fly?
Aye. Do you know something about him?
I asked my contacts and found out he went to Horshan. Apparently he worked as a blacksmith in the mines. Why are you looking for him?
Boris told me Fly used to apprentice at Skoda's Forge with my pa. Maybe he has some stories to tell.
Ja, das ist möglich. I do not remember him much, but it has been a long time.
That it has. We'll see what he remembers. Anyway, thanks for the help.
Nein, thank you, mein Freund. Und wenn es dir nichts ausmacht, I will mention this to the others. The guild should know what you have done for them.
Thank you. Prestige. Oh, more quests. I see, I see.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Ich bin gleich bei dir.
Prestige free. Okay. I'm pushing to 8. Oh. Where are we going next? Find former fly. Not far from Devil's Den. So, as you know, I do not have fast travel. I need to go on my horse all the way. Well, it's fine. Right here. Our quest, okay. You know what? Let's go. Let's stick to main mission. Here. Oh, I'm too heavy. Oh, you know what? Let me sell all this other stuff to these guys. When I'll go, I'll meet you guys right next to this quest.